For most of history, Neanderthals were portrayed as humanity's failed cousins, primitive hunters doomed to vanish. But ancient DNA is telling a far more complicated story. Across caves stretching from Spain to Siberia, scientists have uncovered genetic evidence that is reshaping what we know about Neanderthal origins. They were not isolated creatures trapped in Ice Age Europe. They were travelers, survivors, and part of a vast human network that stretched across continents. Around 600,000 years ago, Neanderthals split from a common ancestor shared with modern humans, likely related to Homo heidelbergensis. Yet their deeper roots may reach much farther east than researchers once believed. DNA, recovered from fossils in places like the Altai Mountains and the Caucasus, reveals traces of ancient migrations moving between Asia and Europe long before recorded history. One of the most remarkable discoveries came from the Altai Neanderthal, whose genome showed interbreeding with another mysterious human species, the Denisovans. This changed everything. Neanderthal history was no simple line of evolution. It was a web of encounters, migrations, and genetic exchanges. The evidence also suggests that different Neanderthal populations evolved separately over hundreds of thousands of years. Western groups in Ice Age Europe carried different genetic signatures from Eastern populations closer to Asia. Climate shifts likely forced these ancient humans to migrate constantly, reconnecting distant groups again and again. And their story eventually became part of ours. Today, nearly every non-African person carries around 1–2% Neanderthal DNA. Those ancient genes still influence parts of our biology, from immune responses to skin adaptation. But despite their resilience, Neanderthal populations eventually became smaller and more isolated. Reduced genetic diversity, environmental pressure, and the expansion of modern humans slowly pushed them toward extinction around 40,000 years ago. Yet, they never truly disappeared. Their blood, their survival instincts, and fragments of their story still live inside us. And with every new DNA discovery, scientists are uncovering another lost chapter, not just of Neanderthals, but of humanity itself.